Once upon a time, in Florence, according to the chroniclers, on Easter Sunday, 10th of April, 1216, the knight Buondelmonte of the Buondelmonte family was riding his horse towards Ponte Vecchio, the city's oldest bridge. He reached the Amidei Tower just before, under the statue of Mars, the ancient Roman god of war, when other knights appeared. Among them, there were Schiatta of the Uberti family and Oddo Arrighi of the Fifanti. As the knights crossed paths, insults were made. Now, was Buondelmonte who began taunting, or were the others? His thoughts remain unknown. What is known were the consequences. The precise chain of events that brought to that fateful Easter is mostly lost to history. Fragments remain, and an anonymous placed the onset in January 1216 during the lavish banquet hosted by Mazingo Tigrini of the Mazzinghi family to celebrate his investiture as a knight. There, Buondelmonte was sharing a plate with his friend Uberto of the Infangati family, when a jester thought it was a good moment to play a prank. He took the plate from them, but Uberto didn't laugh. Oddo Arrighi mocked him. Uberto answered rudely, and the first threw a meat tray in his face. Tensions arose during the rest of the banquet. When the tables were cleared, Buondelmonte took a knife and slashed Otto's arm. Blood was shed, and it couldn't be forgotten without tarnishing Otto's honor. Advised by friends and family, he proposed to ease the tension through marriage. Buondelmonte would have married Otto's nephew on the 10th of February. Unfortunately, the bride awaited in vain for the groom. On the wedding day, the hot-headed Buondelmonte went instead to the house of the Donati family, where he vowed to marry the beautiful daughter of Forese the Elder and Gualdrado Donati. The insult was too much for the bride's family, and they demanded a vendetta, a bloody vengeance. They called for a meeting in Santa Maria Sopraporta church, a building that you can still admire if you ever happen to visit Florence. Some proposed a light vengeance in the form of a beating, or even to disfigure Buondelmonte to console the bride's father, only to find that he was inconsolable. Mosca of the Lamberti family stood up and added that if you beat or disfigure him, mind to find a place to hide. Cosa fatta, K.A. Only things done to the end are done well. And that meant only one thing. Buondelmonte had to die. On Easter Sunday, 1216, the day chosen for the wedding between him and the daughter of Gualdrado degli Uberti, Buondelmonte reached the tower of the Amidei, close friends of Oddo Arrighi. He was dressed at his best for the ceremony, on a white horse with a white palfrey, in white clothes and a garland of flowers on his head. Schiatta degli Uberti rode towards him, hit with a mace on the head and on a horse. Oddo Arrighi reached for the crawling Buondelmonte, and being the dishonored party, he had the honor of the final blow, and with a knife he cut his veins. The young Buondelmonte bled to death under the watchful eye of Mars. The murder drove a wedge between the most eminent Florentine families. On one side were the Uberti, Lamberti, and Amidei families. On the other, the Buondelmonte, the Pazzi, and the Donati. Due to the strong loyalty of the Uberti to the Holy Roman Emperor, the rivalry soon exacerbated the ongoing city disputes. If one side supported the empire, even just vaguely, then the other must be against it and support the papacy. Although historically dubious, this fateful event was used by later historians to mark the beginning of the civil war that will drench Florence in the blood of its citizens for the next 100 years. The feud between Guelphs and Ghibellines. I'm Jacopo Casagrande, your host, and this is the Italian Tales. We will explore my country's past with the help of history books, academic papers, and, with a bit of luck, first-hand accounts of the people who witnessed those events with their own eyes. A quick disclaimer though. Our journey won't be a chronological one. Instead, we'll leap from one story to another, guided by my own research into Italy's millennial past. Our first series of episodes will tell the tale of the blood feuds between the Guelphs and the Ghibellines in the marvelous medieval Florence. It's a tale of bitter rivalries and shrewd politics, a tale that shaped the history of Tuscany for centuries, but also set the stage for the glorious Italian Renaissance. So, join me as we uncover the facts that have woven the fabric of Italy, one episode at a time.